don't even know what I'm talking about. Should I even know what I'm speaking about? Oh my god, why is it so hot? I keep telling people at work, and they're based in Portugal, that it's like really hot in the UK, and they're like, yeah, but what's hot to you? And then the guy based in Israel, I said to him, oh my gosh, it's so hot here, and he said, yeah, what's hot to you? And then I think the day was like 27 degrees, and I was like, well, it's 27, and he just started laughing at me like, oh, okay. And then today, like right now, it's probably the same, like it's not even a lot right now, and I'm here like, I got options. I can pass that bitch like that. Just joshing. I'm gonna spend this holiday locked in. I got rid of my toxins. Sports Center top 10. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in a little bit of a dilemma at the moment because I'm in a new job, and you know, it's a great position. It's like right at the top of like the field that I've been working in, which is in administration, and it's right at the top. You know, I'm PA to a CEO of a company, and I'm in a bit of a pickle right now because I'm finding it quite difficult to adjust to the new role. And usually I love organization, I love tidying things up, I love controlling things. And because this place is, I guess they're like a newer company, they don't have so much structure in place yet. And I'm finding it quite difficult to find my feet in what seems to be like quite a chaotic environment. And the salary is not the usual salary for the position. So I'm finding myself like struggling to adjust and to want to be there. And at the same time, I have this other side of my brain where it's like, well, you should do what you want to do in life, Nayna. Why are you even doing this type of work anyway? You want to do creative things, you want to sing, and you know, you have this whole dream of like changing the world and building project inspiration and talking to people and so forth. So like, isn't it time that you should just focus on that? And it's such a difficult one because everybody's like, follow your dreams, and actually my dreams is not to be a PA, a personal assistant. That's like not my dream at all. My dream is to sing and perform and talk and talk and talk and talk. So here I am in a dilemma of like, what do I do? Do I quit this? And the thought of quitting makes me feel like so peaceful and so like, yes, like, oh, and then I could just like take some time off from working and just concentrate on healing my brain, because God knows my brain has been through so much, and just try to build myself something where I am the CEO, because that's my dream really, that I am my own boss. And here I am being presented with the opportunity, like, do you want to do this now? Instead of carrying on working for other people and putting all your efforts into somebody else's business. And it's difficult in this world, right? Because we kind of need money to survive. And I'm in a position right now where I do have savings, so then I can kind of take some time off and not worry about money yet. But I bet a lot of people are in that same predicament where they don't have savings and they're forced to do things for money rather than for passion and for your dream. And I guess it's because naturally we want to create our own lives just the way that we want to. And in life, there's like models already set up and you have to do it in that way, in that model. And naturally, I feel like we are creators, so we don't want to follow somebody else's model. We want to create our own model of what we want to do with our time. For example, on Monday and Tuesday, I'll do this and I'll do that. But the model that we have in this world is that no, you get a job and you either work full-time or part-time. Unless you're self-employed and you decide. But if you're not self-employed, you work either full-time or part-time. Full-time is 5 days, part-time is 2.5 days, or whatever it ends up being. And that's how the world is set up. It's like such an enslaved world. And I always get very confused when I think about that. Like, how is something so loving and something that's so big and loving, how it has that reality created this reality where people are enslaved and they're fearful and they don't know how to follow their dreams and do things that they want to do, because they do have the bills to pay and they're stressed out about how they're going to pay the bills. And if you don't live with your mum and your dad, you kind of don't have much option. Oh no! I have here written on my list, trust in life and create. Trust in your feelings, right? And if I was to do that and I was to trust in my feelings, actually, my feelings wants to escape this world. No! and I just want to quit my job. And if I didn't have savings, that would be a really bad decision in terms of survival. But is it just because we have that idea in our brains that, oh, because what's the worst that can happen? Which brings me to the point about this whole like trusting in life to create with you, right? Because in a video I spoke about it last week, where it feels like when we make a decision and then we go towards that decision, like for example, I'm gonna clean my house and then we'll go towards it, life kind of like throws things at us to like support the process in which we've chosen. And I feel like we just mostly don't choose. So then if we were to like just take the risk and kind of say, well, actually I'm just gonna do this and take the risk, I feel like life would support it and throw things at us so then we can succeed. And I guess there's been lots of stories out there where people have done that and something has failed and it hasn't succeeded, and then people have the opposite story where they have done that and they have succeeded. And I wonder if it's just about keep trying things until you succeed. And what we don't want to do is that we don't want to get stuck somewhere where we're completely unhappy. And at least if we fail at something, we're actually not stuck somewhere where we're unhappy and we failed at something. Now it's the next step at trying at something that we do love, rather than being stuck at something that we don't love. And the point of being stuck in something that you don't love is that it is a miserable existence. Like, I don't know why what I'm doing right now is not so fun, that I'm waking up in the morning and it's just depressing. I know that I've been depressed anyway. I know I'm very sad at life, right? But I find these little things to grab hold of that get me excited. Like, oh, I've got a spreadsheet to do, and I love spreadsheets. I love putting that information together, and at least I got that to do, and I find that fun, right? But then if you're doing something that's paying you that is not fun at all, then it's a miserable existence. And so then taking a leap of something that might succeed or might not succeed is a better environment, because then at least you're happy than sticking to something that makes you miserable. And I guess in that case it's worth the risk, right? Because then what you have in return is happiness and excitement at life, and the choice that if you fail at it, you get to try it at something more that also makes you happy. And I guess if we keep going towards what we love and we keep taking these risks, eventually something is going to work out, because life, like I said, just keeps throwing things at you to help you, and eventually something's going to work out. But if you stay in a situation where you don't really like it, all you have to live for is the miserable existence, rather than this whole entire journey, like this whole entire road where somewhere along the line of happiness and trialing and failing, but at least you're happy, you're going to find success somewhere while you're happy, instead of maintaining something that you're not happy at, but it gives you stability, which is the money coming in every month without a doubt. And I guess I'd rather this way, the road where there's a journey and it's uncertain, I'd rather that, because I have suffered so much with being unhappy in depression that I'd prefer to just be happy. And maybe some people don't feel the same, because they've not been depressed. They're kind of just fine with maintaining this stability, even though it's not the best outcome. Basically, it's not that miserable. It's a little bit miserable, but it's not that miserable, like it's doable. Whereas for me, I'm literally like so done with miserable outcomes that I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy and excited and fulfilled and excited. Yeah. And so I've been speaking to my friend, and she's been advising me to quit my job, to follow my dreams. And maybe this is the time where life is gonna completely, because I was saying to her that some people always have that story like, oh, you know, one thing after the other just like fell into place and everything was so perfect, and I knew I was on the right path because everything just like fell into place, and it was like a supposed to be type of thing. And I said to her that I've never felt that from life before, where it's like everything just happened so perfectly and then boom, success. And she said, well, maybe Nayna, maybe now's the time that that's gonna happen, if you just take the leap of faith and quit your job. And that excites me more, because there is a possibility of like my job kind of saying, okay, well, I'm gonna offer you the salary that you desire, that fits the job, and you're gonna have the salary, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm finally gonna be able to like afford my own flat in London, because London is so expensive, and I'm gonna finally be able to afford it, and yes, I can get used to this job. But that scenario is not as fulfilling as the scenario where I get to follow my dream, even though it's exciting, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be able to have my own flat. But then after I have my own flat and I'm there working, then maybe it's gonna go back to no. Because all I've done is I've stayed somewhere so I can have an outcome, and it's only one outcome, which is to have my own place, right? And it's not the full outcome of like to be fulfilled, to be happy, to do something that I want to do every day, to wake up happy that I'm doing this, to do like, there's so many things on the list of happiness of following your dreams versus I'm stabled and I have my own flat and okay, and that's it. So even though that is an exciting prospect of like having a bigger salary, it's not as big as following your dreams and doing something that makes you so fulfilled and so full. Because I think that when I perform to people, when I speak to them and I interact with them and I help them, be it through performance or through speaking, it is very fulfilling and it makes me so happy. Whereas sitting in front of a screen every day trying to organize somebody else's life and then like, I'm happy with myself that I've survived the day and I've gotten through all of my tasks, and it's like, thank God that I did it. But at the end of the day, I am shattered and I am dreading the next day where I have to do it all again. Oops. So then if I'm singing every day and I'm shattered from that, I'm just so thankful that I get to do it, and I'm excited for the next day. So I'm gonna get my 8 hours rest, and I'll be back to full power tomorrow where I get to do it again, and it's like, it's exciting. So I feel like the balance is like following your dreams makes you happy, and not following your dreams for the sake of stability, oh no, brings you no fulfillment. And here I am, and I am at that crossroads. What do I do? Wow. What do I do? And the world has made me believe, because I'm feeling a fear, the world has made me believe that stability is more important than happiness. And that's sad, isn't it? Because I have it so strong in me right now that I don't want to disappoint people. So if they give me a higher salary, then I will stay and I will carry on trying and I will do that. Why? Because I don't want to disappoint you. I want to give you my skills. You like me. You want me to stay. So if you offer me the right salary, okay, I will stay. I can feel that very strong in me, but that's not the right thing to do. The right thing to do is just to stop all of that and follow your dreams. Because why? Because you want to be your best self. And my best self is when I am extremely fulfilled and extremely happy, not just doing something because it gives me stability. Yeah. And to make you happy. And to not disappoint you, but I'm disappointing myself. But it's fine that I'm disappointing myself, because why is it fine that I'm disappointing myself? Because of fear. Because that's what this world has taught us, that we need stability. So it doesn't matter if I'm disappointing myself, as long as I'm stable, as long as I've got enough money to survive, then I'm fine, right? Anyways, I didn't mean to speak about this today, but it just all came out. So I guess I will try to make up my mind, and then I shall come back with an update on another video of what did I do and how is it going. So wish me luck on my journey. Let's see what I end up doing. And until next time, I hope that... And that's the interesting thing. If I was to talk to somebody else and not to myself, I'd be like, follow your dreams. You should be happy. Follow your dreams. That's what I would advise somebody else, for sure. Yeah. So why am I not advising myself that? And I think it's to do with not wanting to disappoint people and taking an easy road. I've already got the job. If they offer me more money, I can have my own flat. Boom, problem solved. I've never been happy anyway, have I? Oh, no, that's a lie. I kind of find happiness in so many different places, but my sadness is just bigger than all those things. But dogs make me happy, shopping makes me happy, eating makes me happy, sleeping makes me happy, the sunshine makes me happy, the rain makes me happy. Walking around makes me happy, and talking and laughing makes me happy. So I do find happiness in life, but my sadness at like the confusion of life is just way bigger than all of those things. Anyways, let's see if I can offer myself the same advice. Nayna, follow your dreams. Go and be happy. Take the risk. Go and be happy. It's like a wish come true. And imagine if in 2 weeks time I'm actually in that reality. Well, I shall be back with an update. Okay, well, thank you for listening. I don't know if I've inspired anybody to go follow their dreams, or to like have a real good think about the choices that they've made in life and why they are where they are. And really, aside from my personal experience here, isn't life supposed to be about following your dreams and experiencing life just the way that you want it? Yes. Is this world wrong for forcing us to choose stability over happiness? Yes, that's completely wrong. So Nayna, isn't that your answer? Go and be the example. Go and do it. Do it. Oops. Okay, right, well, I shall be back with another video. And yes, this is a quick update on my situation. So until next time, have a great time of life and follow your dreams. Okay, bye.